This is your coach, Scottie Hobbs. I'm excited today to be able to talk to you guys. I know you guys are in your push to diamond or your push to star diamond. I want you guys to understand that each level you get to or each point of your business you get to is just another stepping point, just another platform moving you forward towards your bigger dream or your bigger purpose. And so that you guys can write down on your notes, what we're going to talk about today is finding your purpose and then also time management. Because if you have your big dream or your purpose and you're going to achieve this dream and you believe it wholeheartedly and you're going to put in the work and you have the hustle to make that happen, you've got to be able to manage your time, because I know a lot of us are busy, and I want you guys to understand from the beginning how busy I was as well, so that I can show you guys how I was able to manage my time and be able to live out our life of purpose and be able to make our dreams come true. Just so you guys know us a little bit, I want to make sure that you guys understand us, where we came from, where we're at. Yes, we are number 4 in the company this year in 2013. I owe that all to our team. We have a team of 6,000 coaches now, which is absolutely blows my mind, because I, just like every single one of you guys, started with one coach, which was myself, on April 11th of 2011. So I want you guys to know that it doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter who your upline is. It doesn't matter where you're placed in an organization. All that matters is, what is your purpose on this life? What are your dreams and your goals? And what are you willing to sacrifice to be able to make that happen? Because we all have the same number of hours every single day. We all have the same opportunity. We all have the same products. So the thing that's going to separate you from anybody else, and as you build your team and your dream, is your story and your dream and what you guys want to achieve in your life and what you're willing to sacrifice to make that happen. So let's start out. I'm a 7-star diamond coach right now. My wife is a 1-star diamond. I'm also a 1-star diamond in my second business center. Once again, an elite coach in 2012, 2013. We've been in Success Club 10 now for 33 months and going on 34 here in a couple of days. But I want you guys to know where we started. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but I may touch back on a lot of it today, because we're talking about my purpose, and my purpose relates very much to my story, and your purpose is going to relate very much to your story as well. So thinking back, I started on April 11th, 2011. I'll tell you where we were at. I want you guys to get where we were at in that moment and get present in that moment. We were at a place where we were scared about how we were going to pay bills, scared about what to expect in the future. I worked at a job for 5 years, and I was still there. And at this point, I'd worked overtime for 5 years, so we had a little bit extra money so that we could pay bills every month. We were on time, but I worked a lot of hours. I worked 5 to 5. But there came a time in 2011, the beginning of the year, where we got cut off from overtime. So I was only working 8 hours a day. And at this point, then also my wife, Gabby, she worked at the Hilton Garden Inn. We had our third baby in March of 2011. I note again, I started as a coach in April 2011. So my wife was home from work, so we lost her income. I was only able to work 8 hours a day now at this point, at this period of time. And let you guys know, our mortgage payment was $1,500 a month. And my job brought home about $910 every 2 weeks, or $1,800 every month after taxes, insurance, 401k. So that left us approximately $300 for gas, electric, food, any other expenses that we had, gas for our cars and all that stuff. So at the same time, our doctor bills are coming in from the birth of our third daughter, Alina. So I'm like, holy cow, this is getting stressful, and I'm wondering what to do. And so you guys know, I was introduced to becoming a coach 8 months prior to my sign-up date. I signed up in April. I was introduced to Beachbody Coaching 8 months prior by my coach, Lindsay Matway. And I was just watching what she was doing. This 8 months, it took me 8 months because I really wasn't sure if this was like an online scam or I didn't know really what to accept. But really inside it was like, I didn't know if I could believe in myself. I didn't know if I could really make an impact on people. I was learning to grow on the inside and learning to believe in myself and gain confidence in myself during this time. But that point came, a culmination of having those bills and my wife at home. And also I saw all these coaches on Facebook going on they were just getting back from a Success Club cruise. They went on a free trip on a cruise in 2011 in March. And I was like, holy crap, these guys are going on a cruise, on vacation. I'm sitting here struggling and sitting in my cubicle wondering what to do. And it was like this big moment where I was like, okay, Beachbody coaching is what I'm supposed to do. I didn't understand it at all. I did not even know it was network marketing. All I knew is that I wanted to be on Success Club trips. I wanted to help people, and I wanted to be able to, make some income to bring my wife home. So I called Lindsay Matway and I said, hey, these are my results with P90X. I need to make $10,000 with Team Beachbody. Tell me how many people I got to help. I need to make this money so I can bring my wife home from work. And Lindsay told me, she's like, I can't promise you $10,000, but I promise you that your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you guys can change. So from that day forward, I decided I was going to change as many lives as I could, and I would take my wife on that Success Club trip the following year, and I'd do whatever it took. I signed up in April. I found out I had to hit Success Club April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. A total of 9 months. I had to hit that Success Club so I could earn that trip. So I went full speed. I let go of my fears. I started doing the personal development. I listened to every national coach call from the beginning because they're all archived. I listened to all of those, and I started to listen to audios like Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire Next Door, The Slight Edge, Eat That Frog. The list goes on. I started doing personal development, believing in myself, and I just started talking to people and telling them, I need you to join my team. I'm going to bring my wife home. These are my results with P90X. This is what I'm doing. I believe that I can do what my coach is doing, and I want to bring my wife home. If you want to do this with me, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't completely understand it, but we're going to make things happen. And so I just went out inviting people, everybody I could think of, to join me in my new mission and my new cause or my new purpose of helping people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. So I was pretty excited about that. I was like, this is my new purpose. This is what I'm going to do. And so that's how I went about with my Team Beachbody business. Fast forward, we are now 34 months into the business. I've been a stay-at-home dad for now. I'll switch the screen. I've been a stay-at-home dad now for a year and a half. It seems like a year and a half vacation. I work every single day. I show up no matter how I feel. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I have like the worst cold. I'm jacked up on energy and endurance right now. So I could do this webinar for you guys this morning and have it ready for you guys tomorrow night. But I show up every single day because I have a purpose. I have a story that needs to be shared, and I want to make an impact on the world. So there was a moment I'm going to tell you guys when I really began to discover my purpose. In the beginning, I wanted to help people. P90X changed my life. I wanted to help people with that. I wanted to bring my wife home, so I knew I had to help people. So that was my purpose in the beginning, but it began to mold and change and form. And my purpose, at 8 months is when I really discovered my purpose a little bit more full. This is my beautiful wife, Gabby, here on the left. This is my beautiful family. We have Kina, the oldest, Mila on the left, Alina on the right, and Caleb, the baby in the middle. I've never missed a day of my son Caleb's life. He was born while I was a stay-at-home dad. Absolute blessing, guys. I cannot tell you how much I know that you guys can achieve any goal and dream that you guys believe, you can achieve if you are willing to put in the work. So I want you guys to understand that. And you guys are on this call, so I know that you guys have what it takes to make sacrifices to do this. So I'm going to talk about those things today. But my purpose was really formed and began to form a little bit deeper at 8 months into the coaching business. I was sick with a cold just like this, so about 2 years ago. And I'd been laying in bed for a few days, and my wife, Gabby, there said, hey, you should probably get out of bed and walk around a little bit. And Kina's about going to get off the school bus. If you'd like to get up and get dressed and go get her, I'm sure to help you start feeling better. So this was probably one of the biggest moments of my life, okay? I got dressed. I didn't feel so good. I started walking out. I'm looking at my cul-de-sac right now. I start walking down my cul-de-sac, and I'm halfway to the end, and the school bus pulls up, and Kina, the oldest daughter there, she walks off the bus. The minute I see her come around the corner of that door of that bus and walk down the stairs of that bus, I literally broke down into tears. Like, it stopped me in my tracks. And it was a moment where I realized that if I kept doing what I was doing, it was hard in the beginning making sacrifices as a coach, but I realized if I kept making these sacrifices and helping people and talking to people and getting uncomfortable and growing, that I could see every moment of my children's lives. I could put them on the bus every single day. I could pick them up off the bus. I could take them to Girl Scouts. I could take them to singing classes. I could go to everything, and I would never have to ask a boss or ask anybody for my own time, for time to be with my kids. And in that moment, I also realized that if this guy that struggled his whole life with self-esteem issues and hiding under drugs and alcohol and trying to fit in, if this guy could begin to live a life of purpose and make an impact on people, that anybody could do this. And my mission at that point was to be present, be the most present father and husband I could ever be, and be able to help and find other parents that had that same thing that I had, that same dream of always being overworked and underpaid and wanting to spend more time with their family. And I knew that that was my purpose. And that's where my purpose really began to build. And that's when I knew I would always do whatever it took every single day. I would show up no matter how I felt. I would do whatever it took to go out and find people to join our team, to join our cause, to join our mission of helping people live a healthier, fulfilling lifestyle. And I want you guys to take a note there. I would go out and find them. I wouldn't convince them or try to drag them. I would go out and find those people like me that were willing to make the sacrifices to make this happen. Because we've been able to do that and been able to take that drive and that purpose every single day, we've been able to pay off this home. We've been able to retire my wife and myself from our jobs. We've been able to buy a dream cabin on a lake up by West Yellowstone that my parents and my family can use, that we can use whenever we want and be able to take our coaches to. And it was because we were willing to make those sacrifices and able to find our purpose in this life of helping people and really understanding the deep cause and the deep reason why we were doing this. Because when you find that deep why or that deep purpose, you're going to be able to make the sacrifices. And I want you guys to know that your coach, your upline, CEO Carl Deichler, they cannot do this business for you. You have to do it on your own. You have amazing coaches like Meg, like Brandy, like Mindy and myself that are willing to teach you guys, give you guys the tools, believe in you guys, but you guys have to find and develop your own why, your own reason, your own purpose, and then make the sacrifices to make it happen, okay? And we're going to lead into that and start talking about that, but that is my purpose. And you guys need to discover your purpose, because when you discover your purpose and realize why you're doing this, all the other little things don't really matter anymore. Like, for example, I've shared on calls before, I've had a higher rank and I've dropped it. I've had diamonds get to diamond and drop it. And I've had all kinds of setbacks that could bring most people down in this business, but those are just the small things, okay? As long as I'm living my purpose every single day, I'm successful in that day, and I can overcome any adversity or anything that might bring me down. Because in this business, you're going to need to be able to keep a positive mindset as you move forward every single day. And that's one thing that I want you guys to know, that through your personal development, you're going to help discover your purpose. You're going to gain a more positive mindset and belief in yourself so that you can make the sacrifices and that you can overcome the hardships that are going to come. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, anything worth having is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get. Working with people is the hardest thing you could ever do in your life. The most rewarding when you see someone change, but helping someone change is one of the most hardest things in the world, okay? So here's a book I'm reading right now called The Purpose-Driven Life. Absolutely awesome. I thought I'd share that with you guys because we are talking about discovering your purpose. And I want you guys to know that as we go forward, we're going to talk right now about time management, how to manage your time so that you can be efficient in this business and grow this business. One of the biggest mistakes that people will have about this business, and I want you guys to understand and write down right now, is you invest time, you invest your life, maybe blood, sweat, and tears, and you're going to be rewarded in the future. So many times we're so used to being rewarded immediately. Back in the day, I remember when I was a kid, I had pen pals and we'd write letters, and it took like 8 to 10 days to get a letter back. You send the letter, they get it, they send one back, you get yours. It's like a week and a half. Now we can send text, Facebook message, everything's so instant. So we expect instant gratification with everything. I want you guys to understand that this business is not like that. Go back like 10 years, go back 15 years in society and realize that we have to build this one stone at a time. I want you guys to think of it like a castle, okay? And Carl talked about this at Super Saturday. You guys are building your purpose, your life of purpose, your dream, whatever your why is. Mine is to live a life fully present in my kid's life, never asking anybody for time, and be able to bless other people's life with that. So that's like this amazingly huge, beautiful castle, like this dream life. And we've pretty much created it, and we're going to continue to create it and lead that example for others. But to be able to do that, I have to tell you guys, it's just like building a home. Okay? You can't just go lay a couple bricks, sit back and be like, where's my house? Where's this beautiful house? I have the blueprints. Where is it at? You have to work on that house and build that house every single day. And you do that one conversation at a time, one coach at a time. And you do that one team call at a time, one day's worth of activity at a time. And I'm going to share my day's activity with you guys as we talk about time management, but I need you guys to understand the big picture that this takes time. One thing I want you guys to note right now is maybe 1 out of 10 people that I have a conversation with every day. If I have a conversation with 100 people in a day, maybe 1 out of 10 of those is a buying customer or coach. The other ones, I'm just adding value to them. I'm sending them personal development videos on YouTube, motivational videos, simple nutrition help for free. Getting them running, getting them jogging, getting them biking, helping people no matter what. So realize that you've got to help people no matter what. You've got to have the right mindset of helping people. And I can guarantee you and promise you that if you do that every single day, you're going to build a mansion. You're going to build your dream life, your life of purpose. But you've got to focus on what matters most, which is building a business of integrity, of helping people no matter what. It's not a one-time quick sell. You've got to be genuine about helping people no matter what. And you've got to treat this like a business, okay? So to talk about treating this like a business, I'm going to lead all into time management. If you think about any business owner out there, a real business owner, they start a store, whatever it is. They invest a lot of money. They buy the property, and they have to show up every single day. They got a little sign on the door that says closed, open. They've got a sign that says Monday through Friday, we're open 9 to 8, or Saturday 5 to 6, whatever it is. They have their time, they're consistent, and they're open for business. So you guys need to do that with your business. Discover your purpose and your why so that you have the willpower to show up every single day, to build your castle one brick at a time, one stone at a time, one board, one nail at a time, whatever it is you're building your castle out of, okay? And then you've got to go to work, okay? So what you guys need to do is you need to set your business hours. If it's 1 hour, it's 1 hour. It's going to take you a little bit longer to build it, but I'll tell you guys, 3 years is not that long. 3 years is going to pass no matter what. If you guys have 2 hours, even better. I started with 2 hours when I began. If you have 3 hours, even better. But whatever time it is, set your business hours every single day and stick to it. We're talking about becoming a business or a person of integrity and growth. If you say you're going to work every single day, you better show up and work every day, especially if you're in this group right now. This meeting is for those that are serious about becoming diamond, serious about their dreams, serious about Star Diamond. You better show up every single day. If you show up to this group and you say you're going to listen to every single call, you better show up every day. If you're going to be a person of integrity and a person that people want to follow, you better show up. So star on your notes, star, better show up, okay? So you better show up. So set your hours on what you're willing to work, okay? That's the first thing. Set your hours. Next, create your to-do list. And I'm going to attach my to-do list with this call so that you guys can have access to that. So it'll be a link to this recording and a link to where you can get this call. And that's going to be your first step, is you need to create your list. I'll show you mine. I know Mindy has a list. I know all elite coaches that work this business serious show up every single day, have their given hours, and they work a list. So set your hours, what you're willing to work, and then get your list and create it, and customize it to yourself. Make sure that the 3 vital behaviors are on there, first of all, and then do that list every single day. Everybody's going to build this business at a different pace because we're all at a different place in our own personal development. That's the only thing that separates one person from another in this business is really your personal development and where you are as a person. So realize that as you go forward in this, if you are not getting people to join your team, challengers are coming up with a bunch of objections, or potentials are coming up with objections, it's usually that you have to work more on yourself, becoming a person that people want to follow, people want to trust in, people want to listen, because people want to be told what to do. People want to be led. So you've got to be able to become that person that's confident in that and believe in yourself and become that person that people want to be like and follow. So as you're going forward this list, for example, set your 2 hour, and we'll call it your power hour, your power 2 hours. Create your list. I'm going to share with you mine in that link. But always first thing, I'm going to tell you guys this, and I hope Mindy and Meg and Brandy agree with this. I believe your personal development should be the very first thing on your list, and I'm going to tell you why. Success is not your rank. Success is not your commission. Success is not how many Success Club points you have. Success is living your day with integrity. Success is, did I get in the right mindset? Did I realize my purpose today? Am I in the mindset and do I have the mental attitude of really wanting to help people for this reason, whatever your why is, and growing personally every day? Did I get in this point, in this place of, I believe in myself, I believe in this company and the mission, and this is why I'm doing it, because I want to help other parents achieve what I've achieved and live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle? Get into that place and then go through your list. And if you get into that place that day and you go through your list and you check off 1, 2, 3, did everything, add 10 people to my network, invite 2 people to become coaches today, talk to 5 people about their goals and get to know them, new people. Going through this list, check in on my challengers, check in on my coach group, go through this whole list. If you do that list with the right mindset and belief in yourself and your goal, that this is where you're going, to this place, this dream mansion, this castle that you're going to achieve it, you got in that mindset and you went to work that day, you're most likely not going to see a Success Club point that day or a financial reward. So the way that you see success in this business is, did you get to that point and did you do all 10 things that day? If you did all 10 things that day or all 8 things that day and you did that 2 hours that you said you were going to do, remember, because integrity is doing what you say you're going to do. If you do that, you are successful. I want you guys to write that down. Success is found by finding your purpose, doing what you say you're going to do. And if that's doing 10 things a day for 2 hours a day, and you get to the end of the day and you checked all 10 things off, you are a successful coach. You are a top Beachbody coach that day. Now, if you get to work that day and you feel like crap and you're like not in the mood to do it and you just go through the list, you do all 10 things and you didn't do it with the right mindset, you failed that day. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You failed because you did not bring 100% to your customers, your challengers, your future team that day. Another way you can fail is if you get in the right mindset and you do 8 of the 10 or 9 of the 10 and then your favorite show comes on or your friend texts you and wants you to go out and you go out without finishing your list, you failed that day because you did not do what you say you were going to do. You did not treat your business like a business. You did not fully in your mind believe in your dream because you didn't do everything that you said you would do to get to that dream. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now that if you do the 3 vital behaviors and the things that we are teaching you every single day with the right mindset, the reward will come. And I will tell you guys, most of my friends and family and people that I invite take 3 to 9 to 12 months to join my challenge or join my team. So what happens if you go 3 months, 100% and nobody's joining you and you're like, I must suck at this, and you give up? I'm going to tell you guys what you did. You are not only giving up on yourself, but you're giving up on the chance to help somebody change their life. And there's people, I'll tell you, out there just like me that are struggling, that need you right now to go talk to them. And you may think that they don't need this, or they couldn't do this like you could do this. But I'm going to tell you that you're wrong, because I was that guy. I was that guy that came home from work every single day, tired and exhausted, fueling myself on Monster energy drinks and Rock Stars, play with my kids for a little bit, put them to bed, play Call of Duty, and drink beer. So from a guy on the outside, or one of my neighbors seeing me, they see that's the guy that just drives home, goes in the garage, we never see him. He's working all the time. His wife's working all the time. I think he drinks beer or whatever. He couldn't do this. This is not for him. I'm going to tell you you're wrong. You go talk to that person right now, and you connect with them, and you tell them why you're doing this, and you invite them to do this. Because if you don't, I'm going to tell you somebody someday is going to talk to that person, and they're going to join that person's team. So Beachbody, I believe 100%, we're full speed ahead. 10 years from now, we're going to still be building this business at the same, if not 10 times faster than we are right now. So you invite them to join your team. You be the person that is the light in their life that gives them this opportunity. You don't have to make them do this. You have to give them the tools and share with them what can happen to their life when they go out and they do these things and they follow your lead. So remember that every single day. And I'm going to give you guys some important, you guys are leaders on this call. You guys are leaders. So as you guys are going about on this business, I have to tell you, if you're spending 2 hours a day on your time management and you're doing this business in 2 hours, you have to spend 80% of that time, what I'm going to call creating magic. 80% of that time is connecting with new people and inviting people to join your team and join your challenge group. Or creating content that's going to attract new people to come into your team, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, a blog, a like page. 80% of your time is attracting people in, talking to people about their goals and their dreams, and inviting them to join you. The other 20% is into running your challenge groups and leading your team of coaches. Like I said, we have 6,000 coaches on our team, and I still spend 80% of my time inviting people to my challenge groups. I have a goal of Success Club 20 every month. I have a goal of getting Success Club 5 for my wife every month. And it's because I'm spending 80% of the time giving and inviting people, giving my story, telling my story, connecting with people, inviting people, getting uncomfortable, and inviting them to join my team. So I want you guys to make sure as you set your hours on your time management that you set aside 80% of that time for talking to people. Get on the phone with people and invite them to your team, okay? I just looked at the camera. I look really tired, so I'm sorry about that for being sick on you guys, but I'm excited about this, and I'm excited to talk about this because I want to be honest with you guys, and we had Super Saturday yesterday, and Lewis Ross from the Coach Relations Manager was here, and he had me tell, I sponsored 96 coaches last year, and only about 6 to 8 of them are local coaches in Idaho Falls. So I want you guys to know that the power of social media, which we're going to talk about in the next 8 weeks as well, is so powerful, guys. Get that. That's over 90 coaches of mine are from social media. People that I found and connected with online, parents that are like me, that are becoming the best friends that I've ever had. So I want you guys to understand that that's powerful. You need to get out and you need to connect with people. Okay? So you need to put 80% into finding and inviting people to join your challenge group. The other 20% is into leading your coaches and leading your challengers. Remember, you're not managing, dragging, or babysitting your coaches. You are leading your coaches. So tell your coaches where to come to learn, but teach your coaches. What's the saying? Give a man fish or whatever it is, and he can eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he can eat for life or whatever. I'm not the best quoter, but you've got to teach your coaches and your team and show them where the information is to go, but you need to teach them how to fish. Don't babysit them. So part of my time management and how we've been able to grow with such a great team is we teach people where to get information. And you know, a leader is not someone that has a lot of followers. A leader is somebody who creates other leaders. So remember that as you go forward in this business, 80% of your time is into finding and inviting people to your team of coaches. And inviting challengers to the challenge group, those are future coaches. So count that as your future team. So going forward with that, I need 80% of your time, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 8 hours, 80% of your time into creating magic, sharing your story, inviting people to your team, okay? Next thing is there's things in your life that need to go. I'm telling you guys this right now. There's things in your life that have to go. If you're serious about going diamond, if you're serious about going star diamond, if you're serious about being an elite coach, if you're serious about earning that trip to Cancun, and I'm going to stop right now, register for Summit and register for Cancun if you're on this call. Because if you're not, then you're not serious about this business. You're just half-assing it. Okay, I'm honest with you guys. Because you're not all the way in. If you're not committing to going to Summit, you're not all in. If you're not registered for that trip to Cancun, then you're not all in. You're not even willing to get Success Club every month. So what are you doing on this call? Register right now for Cancun, and you register right now for Summit if you're serious about this business. So you got to get serious, and you got to let things go from your life that are not necessary right now. And it's going to suck for some of you guys, but I'm going to tell you guys what I had to let go. Number one, I talked about this on a video a couple months ago. I had to make a lot of sacrifices to make this happen. I had to, number one, quit drinking beer and live a healthy lifestyle. I had to, number two, quit playing Call of Duty. I had to quit playing video games. My passion, I wanted to be a pro baseball player. I played in the Little League World Series when I was younger. So all that didn't happen because of my failures, but I wanted to be, I played softball 2 nights a week. I had to let softball go. And my friends made fun of me for that. And one of my leading upcoming Star Diamond coaches to be is my old softball coach. But I told him, Scott, I can't play softball this year because I'm building a business. But I'll tell you what, in 2 years, I can play softball every single day with you. Just watch. He's now one of our leaders on our team. So I had to let go of softball 2 nights a week. That was like driving to softball, warming up, playing, and coming back was like 3 hours a night, 2 nights a week. That's 6 hours of building my business. That is a lot of time putting into building a business. So I had to let that go. We also had, I also loved to watch some TV shows. I had to let the TV shows go. I was a busy dad and I was tired. I took a nap during my lunch break in my car. In the winter, I had a huge comforter in my front seat and I would sleep in my car. I had to let that go and I was on the phone. One of my Star Diamond Elite coaches, Jennifer Greenberg, she'll tell you, her and I had a call every day at 12:15 my time on Tuesday. I had to sacrifice my lunch to do that call with my leaders and calls with my prospects. Brigitte Linford, for example, 8-star Diamond Elite coach, I signed her up on one of my lunch breaks. So I had to sacrifice my nap time during the hour to sleep. So I had to sacrifice sleep, Call of Duty, drinking beer. I had to sacrifice playing softball. And I had to sacrifice listening to music. We'll put that at my work. I'll tell you guys, I listen to music all day long. It's what kept me going, pumped up at work. I switched that and listened to the Slide Edge. I listened to the National Call, the podcast. Every single one of them, I listened to them like 3 times. I listened to, Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire Next Door, Eat That Frog, The Compound Effect, The Slide Edge, all of these amazing books that filled my mind with belief. So when you're managing your time, there's so many minutes in your day that you can fill with personal development on your drives, on your drive to work, on your drive back, when you're doing laundry, when you're doing dishes. Instead of listening to music, you put on that personal development, okay? So those are different things. Those are sacrifices. It's like I play in a band. We're recording in a studio right now, and I play live shows. My passion is music as well. So I had to sacrifice listening to music to fill my mind with personal development and that belief. So those are some of the sacrifices that you guys have to make. So think about, I want you guys to write down on paper right now the things that you do that can leave. Look at the things, look at your big dream and your big purpose in this mansion that you want to build. Because I know that mansion is freaking beautiful. I know you dream about that mansion, okay? So look at that mansion, what you want to achieve, and write down every single thing you do every single day. And then put a star next to the things that you can't let go. Like my things I couldn't let go were playing with my kids when I got home from work. I couldn't let that go. Softball I could let go. Call of Duty I could let go. That doesn't do anything to serve my purpose. Watching TV had nothing to do with serving my purpose. Like I said, softball, that had nothing to do with building my dreams. That nap had nothing to do with building my dreams. So I had to, and also I'll let you guys know, I had to get up early, like an hour and a half early to do my workout in the morning. So I had to sacrifice that sleep so I could do that workout to do that vital behavior. So I had to think about those things and find out those priorities. And every single thing in your day, you should look at it. And when you're ready to do that thing, be like, does this bring me closer to this big dream? If it doesn't, you've got to cut it out. You've got to make those sacrifices. If you want to be able to manage your time, you've got to only do the activities that lead you to your purpose and to your dream. For example, family, you've got to leave the family in there. You've got to leave your spouse in there. Because if you get to this dream in 3 years and you left your family out, you're not successful. So you've got to be able to leave those things in, but cut out the things that don't need to be done. And that's things that I had to do to make this business work. And I'll tell you guys right now, those sacrifices will be so worth it. What does that TV do for you, for your dreams? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. There's so many things out there that I know you guys are doing that don't lead to your dreams. Okay? So make sure that your activities every single day are activities that lead you to your dreams. If you're serious about this business, you got to get serious about what your priorities are and what things you can leave out in your life. And once again, I'm only talking, if you think this is like, if you're thinking it, listen to this and being like, I can still, that's a bunch of crap, I can still do it like this, then this isn't for you. This group is not for you. So remember, I need you guys to get focused, laser focused on that purpose and that dream and building that castle, and then do the things that are going to lead you there. And I want you guys to remember this as you go forward. Every single thing that you do now, you're not going to be paid for it, guys. I worked like 30 hours my first week as a Beachbody coach. Actually, I got paid in my second week. So I'd worked probably a total of 50 hours. I made one Shakeology Home Direct sell to a family member, and I made $30 for like 60 hours worth of work. So realize you're not going to get paid for this in the future. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I don't tell this when I'm recruiting people or on social media too much, but we're making, because of our team volume and our team and our 3 business centers, close to $15,000 a week with Team Beachbody, okay? And I do the same work that I did in the beginning right now. So in the beginning, I did the work for $30 in a week, and now I do the same work for that amount that I just shared with you guys. So I want you guys, like, I'm going to get serious about this right here. Like, if you could live this lifestyle that I'm in right now, if you could just be here, 100% ownership of your time in your life and what you do with your family, I guarantee you would cut so many things out of your life. So I want you to get there mentally every single day. 15 minutes in the morning, I want you to get where you want to be. Get in that mindset of where you want to be, because you can get there if you do what we're telling you. Get there, believe in it, and you go to work and you put the hustle in. All these elite coaches, they hustle. They don't wait for somebody to tell them what to do. You've got to become that leader. I need you guys to become those leaders, okay? That's our mission, is to help you guys become leaders, help you guys live your dreams. I have 3 stay-at-home parents now that are personally sponsored, that are complete stay-at-home families. And it's the biggest blessing in my life. But I know people ask me like, oh, they're so blessed because they're on your team. I'm telling you guys, it's the same for anybody. I didn't do it for them. I told them what to do, and they went out and did it. So we're telling you right now, go out, make these sacrifices every single day. Do your list and understand, like I said, that your success comes from your daily list and doing it 100% with your purpose in mind, because you're going to be paid for that. You have to trust in that. You have to have faith that that is going to happen. And you have to understand that it's going to take time, guys. It's going to take time. And you have to believe that what you do right now, you're going to be paid for. If you give, you shall receive, okay? Go out and share your life with people. Share your purpose with people. Be relentless. Be fearless in sharing with people. I talk to people all day. Yes, I want them to join our team. Absolutely yes. But when I have that conversation, I really don't care if they're going to join my team or not. I care that I did my job of sharing with them and inviting them. That's my job. If I did that, I'm successful. So do the activity and the result will follow. Okay? Think about it like in a company. If you work for a job, you have this list now, and you're going to manage your time. You're going to cut out the crap stuff that you don't need to do and do the focused activity that you need to do. Think about it if you go to a job. Think about the people in your company that move up in the business. They're the ones that do more than they're asked. They're the ones that show up on time. They're the ones that ask for more. They're the ones that go do more without being asked. If you become that person in this business, you're going to move up. You're going to be rewarded. And you're going to be rewarded far beyond what you could ever imagine, both spiritually, mentally, and financially. So remember, as you go forward, I'm going to tie back into your purpose right now. You've got to have that why or that purpose. It's got to make you cry. I'm telling you, it's got to, just like when I saw my daughter get off that bus and I cried, I thought about that every single day. So you've got to have your why that makes you cry, okay? And it's got to be out of complete pain of where you're at. Your life, is life, it's so painful in this place that you're at that you cry. And you've got to want it that bad so you can make those sacrifices, because Mindy's not going to make you do that. Brandy's not going to make you do that. And Meg's not going to make you do that. And I'm not going to make you do that. You've got to be able to know that every single day and feel that. Now, your why is going to constantly change. I need you guys to understand that. Some of you guys are in a place in your life where you don't have a why that makes you cry out of pain. You're in a comfortable life, but you want something bigger, something better. And if that's the case, it's got to be so great, this mansion, that you can get in your mind every single day that you are there in your mind and you can see it happening and you cry because you're so grateful and filled with so much joy because you know in 3 years you are going to be there. So make your purpose and your why that powerful to you so that you are that willing to make the sacrifices to show up and work your 1 hour or your 2 hours a day and to do your list, okay? So I need you guys to be all in on this. I need you guys to set your hour. I need you guys to do your list with the right mindset, and I need you to do it every single frickin' day, because you will be rewarded for that. And there's going to be sacrifices. It's going to be hard. But if you do it, you are going to be successful. You are going to be an inspiration. It's great to be inspired, but it's incredible to inspire. Yes, you guys can do this, okay? And I'm sitting here thinking about this right now, and it's going to come down to your belief in yourself, your why, your purpose, and going to work every single day. And you guys, honestly, in your list, you have to invite 2 to 3 people to join your business every single day. If you want to be a Star Diamond Elite, you have to invite 3 to 5 people, at least new people a week, to join the business, not just the challenge, to join the business, to join you in this cause. And you brand new coaches, you don't have to know everything. One of the biggest powerful things of my inviting tool when I started was, hey, I don't even know what I'm doing yet, but this is why I'm doing it. I'm bringing my wife home from work. I'm going to help people. I'm going to make an impact. We're going to fill rooms in our town with workouts. Do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of that with me? Have you ever thought about doing this with me? Have you ever thought your life was meant to be something more than sitting in that freaking cubicle every day? That's why people join. Not because we have Shakeology, the best product in the world, or these amazing workouts. So discover your why and be powerful in your invite, and know that you don't have to know everything. This business is so overcomplicated for many people. You've got to simplify it. Join me in this is why I'm doing it. And these are our workouts. We're going to work out. We're going to join people. We're going to have people join our team, and we're going to make an impact and influence people in this life to become better. That's all Team Beachbody is, guys. So go to work on your list every single day, inviting people 80% of your time to join you in that cause. And I know you guys can do great and amazing things with your life. We were just announced number 4 coach in the company. And to be honest, maybe it's because I'm sick, but I'm excited about it. But I wasn't like jumping for joy or like about to pass out because it happened. And I'll tell you why. Because from day 1, January of 2013, I announced I am going to be in the top 5 of Team Beachbody. And every single morning for 15 minutes, I saw myself being announced as that coach. So I've been that coach in my mind for the past year. So you guys, I need you guys to get in the place where you want to be. And you guys get in that place mentally where you want to be. And you guys are already there, okay? You guys are already there. All it's going to take now is doing these things for the next year. I want to see you guys on summit stage with us. I want to see you guys elite with us. I want to see you guys at leadership with us. And I'm going to tag back right now. You guys register for Cancun right now. You guys register for summit. And you guys get there. Because that means you're all in. That means you're making sacrifices. And you're going to make this happen. So I believe in you guys. So I need you guys to believe in yourselves. I want to share something I just saw. I didn't even read it all the way, but I saw it. This is my softball coach. He's on this call right now. I'm going to read the whole thing. I haven't even read this. I just saw it come through on my thing. He's my coach where I said, hey, dude, I have to quit softball, but because I'm building this business, helping people with P90X. I know that in 2 years I'll be able to play softball all day long. This is my coach that wasn't even a coach on my team at that time on this call. Dude, I had a crazy vision goal last night that kept me up all night. I want to retire on the Cancun trip next year. I want to stay an extra week longer and have Megan's mom fly the kids there for a surprise family vacation. And see if you and Gabby want to fly your kids and stay an extra week with us. I haven't even read this yet. Sorry, I'm getting a little teared up. My boy's birthday is the last day of the trip, and he would be bummed that we miss his birthday. So it would be a good present for him. I know it won't be easy, but I'm going to commit 100% every day to make it happen for me and my family. Would you guys want to stay an extra week with your family? Dude, I haven't even read this yet. This is like making me tear up. This is vision. He has a purpose for his life. And I have no doubt that he's going to be able to achieve that. Scott, you're listening to this right now. Yes, let's stay in Cancun for an extra week and let's do this. He's got a clear vision for what he wants for his family, and he's going to do 100% whatever he needs to do every single day to make that happen. Make that as you guys set your time right now, you're going to work this business and you're going to work 80% inviting and finding people and working on your personal development. Know just like Scott and know just like me what you guys are going to achieve this year and go to work every single day, and I know that you guys are going to achieve your dreams. I'm going to list the 10 things that I do every single day for my business. Now, I want you guys to commit right now to working your list every single day, and you show up to that just like a business. If you don't show up, you are failing your future customers and your future coaches. And remember, in this business, you're not going to babysit coaches or customers. You're going to lead them. So to lead them, you have to show up every single day. And this is how you know if your team is going to grow in the future. And if you don't have a team yet, your future team. If your team did exactly what you did today, if your whole team did what you did, would your business grow? Would it stay stagnant, or would it fall apart? So think about that ask yourself that every single day. If your team did what you did today, would your team grow? Thank you guys. I believe in you guys. Find your purpose and your reason. This beautiful woman here, Gabby, these beautiful kids are my reason. I'm never going to work for somebody a day in my life. I'm 32 years old. My wife's 27. The rest of our lives is going to be dedicated to being 100% present in their lives and helping other people do the same. I believe in you guys. I want to see you guys there. And I hope that at least one of you guys, because of this today, completely change your lives. I know we have like 1,500 of you guys. I believe in every single one of you guys. No, let's go make this happen.